Hello students, today we will start with the second chapter of Science Standard Science. The chapter name is Plants, Structure and Function. Let's recall what we already know. What helps us to easily identify the plants' name around us? Answer: we can identify plants with the help of their characteristics and the structure. Next, which are the various parts of plant? See in the video. See the structure of plant. It contains various parts like fruits, flowers, leaves, stems, roots, etc. Now do one activity by yourself. Take one seed of any plant and put it in the soil and add some water and observe and note the changes in the seeds and the structure of plants. Observe it for a month. Now the changes will occur in the seeds, stems, and you will observe how from one seed the whole plant generates gradually. See in the video how the plant is generating. Now let's start to know more about the parts of plants and their functions. First, let's see from the below. First is roots. See in the diagram, the part that grows from the inside the seed towards the soil is called radicle, and the part that grows above the soil is called plumule. The root that forms from the radicle grows into the ground. The root is thick near the ground and gradually tapers to a pointed end. This part of the plant growing below the soil for support is called root. Plumule means the initial shoot or stem of a plant. Radicle means the part of a plant embryo that develops into the primary root. Gradually means slowly. So, there are two main types of roots, tap roots and fibrous roots. Taproot. See in the diagram. Roots of some plants produce secondary roots that grow obliquely, means indirectly, and spread far and wide in the soil. Roots support the plant. This is the function of root. This type of root is called a taproot. Roots bear hair-like process near the root tips. These are root hairs. The root tip is delicate. This is the region of the growth of the root. The tip is covered by a cap-like structure called root cap. The root cap protects the root tip from injuries. The next is fibrous roots. Thread-like or fiber-like roots arising from the stem are called fibrous roots. Dicotyledonous plants have tap roots while monocotyledonous plants have fibrous roots. Dicotyledons means a flowering plant with an embryo that bears two seeds with leaf. Monocotyledons means a flowering plant with an embryo that bears a single seed leaf. But plants like maize, sugarcane, sorghum have two types of roots. Some roots are underground whereas some grow from the stem, just above the soil. The latter they are called adventitious roots. Besides the normal function like absorption of water and minerals, anchoring and supporting the plant, roots perform some other functions too. Roots show some modifications to perform additional functions. Some examples of such modified roots are aerial roots, stilt roots, runners, breathing roots, pneumatophores, etc. The next part of the plant we will see is the stem. The stem grows above the soil from the plumule of the sprouting seed. As the sprout grows, the length of stem gradually increases too. See in the diagram, there are nodes on the stem. Leaves come out at the nodes. The part of the stem between two nodes is called an internode. The tip or an apical end of the stem is called a bud. The function of stem is to give support to the plants and the other parts of the plants too. Now see all the diagrams given in the video 2-3 times and observe the part of root and stem thoroughly. So this was all about the roots and stems. Further information of this chapter we will do in our next session. Thank you all.